Does everyone want one more?
What is the last one? It's the last one. Oh, sit down. You're getting
What does everyone want? What? What? Let me hear you. What? What? Oh, okay. G46. G46. Vicky says we're done. It's all her fault.
Please come to the next Shabbat. A student-led Shabbat.
I want to thank every 1, 2, 3 eyes on me. 1, 2, 3 eyes on me. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm so glad everybody had a good time tonight and enjoyed the food. If you could help us out a little by clearing your tables and throwing away, including the tablecloths, throw them away. And if you're sitting at a rectangle table, if you could take your chair back into the social hall, we'd appreciate it. Okay. And markers go in. Where's the bin? Julie, where's the marker bin? Okay, she's got the marker bin. And then go ahead and find a seat in the sanctuary. They're listening to me, unbelievably. Okay, go ahead, go to the bathroom, sweetie.
No, for next time. Yes. Yes. Okay, Vicky, grab the prize. Yeah, he won.
No, she wants to go to the bathroom.
Okay, yeah, Vicky's taking the prize. No more prizes. Come the next student at Shabbat. Just kidding.
I had one more. This is too bad. I had one more.
How are you?
Thank you for letting us borrow your husband.
Do I have to send you all the
Yeah, for the social media. Yeah. Maybe probably to
Oh, hi, Tammy. Are you setting us up? I don't know how to work all that. You might need to teach me.
Oh Lord, I don't know if I can even.
I'm just closing the door. I mean, I feel like I'm here all the time for services, so we have to do this. But you are. This is.
You know, it's one of the things you.
We just have to fuss over it, not be afraid. Is it almost 7?
Yeah.
Oh, I got your invitation today.
Oh, like yeah, like.
Oh, what? It looks beautiful, Tammy. It looks so
pretty.
good. Do you want to read the announcements? Karen's got taken care of.
I don't think I can go over here.
It's up to you. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna leave you alone unless you want me to stay.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna be out of here in a second. Fine. You know what was it?
I don't either. You want me to go find out?
Yeah. See what they have. They have
Okay.
Lori's.
Okay. And
Then he's got his too.
Yeah,
You know
he
what?
does.
Let me go the other way. I'm gonna.
Yeah, can't we just bail on that one?
Well, it's kind of.
Let me go see what they have.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna close the door.
La 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la ya la la la, ya la 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 la.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Oh, I see a lot of young people in here. We can get more energy than that. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Very good stuff. And also, for the record, I heard a lot of energy coming from the not so young people, too. So that was fantastic. Fantastic. We are going to get started with our service. First thing is some announcements, and then we will really kick it off. And the nice thing about, one of the very nice things about tonight is that we have a lot of young people to help us with our service tonight. So be excited for some good energy, be excited for a lot of enthusiasm, and actually for some teaching later on, because one of the things we're turning over, trying something new, is that at family services, we're actually going to ask some of the students from each different class to come and teach us something. So this week it's the 6th and 7th graders, and you are in for some good information later on this evening. We're going to have announcements right now. So do you want to announcements? We'll find out. If not, then not. Is that okay?
Okay, just jump right in.
So the first thing is some announcements. And to give the announcements, we have our immediate past co-president, Tammy Schumer.
Hi, can everybody hear me okay? Okay, great, thanks. Hi, my name is Tammy Schumer, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I'd like to welcome you all. If you are new here, and please stop myself, Rabbi Dime, Lori Simmons, after services so we can get to give you the proper welcome. Please be respectful and turn off your cell phones. We have a couple of things coming up. Tomorrow, Saturday, September 9th, preceding the Kiddush Luncheon in lieu of Torah study, we'll have our third and final Mishkan session titled Forgiveness. And that evening at 8:15 p.m., we'll have a Selichot service. Yeah, doing pretty good. Sunday, September 10th, from 4 to 6 p.m., we'll have a reverse tashlik at Mickler's, and that is a Jewish-wide community event. It's a beach cleanup from 4 to 6 this Sunday. You do have to register, so if you need any further information about that, just ask me. Thursday, September 14th at 10:30, Sisterhood will celebrate Rosh Chodesh. Monday, September 25th, Sisterhood will host a Break the Fast for the congregation, and there's a link on our weekly email. Please register for that. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
So a couple more things. On Saturday, October 7th, please join us for Celebrate the Seasons. And also, as we bring in Sukkot, we're going to introduce new members and honor all the members during this joyous time of year. High holiday tickets have been mailed. Keep an eye out. And some housekeeping requests. Just please turn your service books back the way they're facing out. And if there's a program you have, just drop it off in the back when we're done. And we're looking for people to help facilitate the live stream. So if you are interested in coming on Friday nights, we would love to have you help facilitate the live stream so that people that can't make it but want to tune in, we have some more people in the rotation to help that happen. So without further ado, I would like to ask to mobilize some of our young people to come up and help us lead Bim Bam. So come on up. Cantorial soloist Lori Simmons is gonna lead us, and you're gonna help up.
Don't be shy. Come on up. Yay. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Really quiet now. Bim bam, bim 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Really loud now. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. You guys were wonderful.
Thank you all so much for helping us welcome in the service. And now to help us lead the candles in the Kiddush on page 120, page 120, I'd like to invite up all the teachers and education people that would like to come up and help us light the candles and do the Kiddush. No pressure, but we'd love to have you up. Teachers, people that help run the school. I know this is a little bit of a surprise, but Come on down. Come on up. Sure. Madrachim can also come up. Any madrachim that are in the building that want to come up as well? Teachers, madrachim, anybody who's helping with the school, please come on up. I thought she was. We're not going to. Page 120. 120.
Just do the top. It'll fall on you. אחת, שתיים, שלוש. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של Shabbat.
And now the Kiddush, page 123.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu b'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaro lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom tehillah lamikra'ei kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim kivanu v'charta v'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim b'shabbat kodecha v'ahava uvratzon inchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen.
L'chaim. L'chaim, everybody. And now, please join me on page 126. 126. I begin with a prayer of gratitude. Join with me. I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics, and no services, but I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other, to work to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world God created and to work to perfect it. To love God is to love dreams of peace and joy that illumine all of us and to bring that vision to life. And now we turn to page 138, 138 for Lechadodi. And we're going to do verses 1, 2, 5, and 9 after each of the choruses. And when we get to verse 9, I invite you to rise in body or spirit and turn to the door, and we'll sort of welcoming the Sabbath, welcoming the Sabbath bride. And then when we're done with verse 9, turn back around, we'll all be back together again for the last chorus of Lechadodi. page 138.
Ya la 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 chadodi likra kala pene Shabbat na kabbalah lecha chadodi likra kala pene Shabbat na kabbalah Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad Hishmi anu el hamyu echad Adonai echad u'shemo echad L'shem multiferet v'liti lai 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 L'chadodi likra kala P'nei Shabbat nekabbalah L'chadodi likra kala P'nei Shabbat nekabbalah Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha Ki makor habaracha Merosh mekedem nesucha Sof maseh b'makshavati la 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 L'chadodi likra kala P'nei Shabbat nekabbalah L'chadodi likra kala P'nei Shabbat nekabbalah Hita Kiva orech kumi ori shir da beiri Kevod Adonai alayik nigalai la 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 L'chadodi likra kala P'nei Shabbat nekabbalah L'chadodi likra kala P'nei Shabbat nekabbalah Boi v'shalom aterepala Gam b'simcha uv'zohala Toch emunei am sigula Boi kala lai la 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 L'chadodi likra kala P'nei Shabbat nekabbalah L'chadodi likra kala P'nei Shabbat nekabbalah
Standing, we're going to go right into page 146, 146 for the Baruch. And we're going to start it in the regular way with the Yailais, and then I'm going to jump in with the call, the beginning of it, and I invite all of you to come in with cantorial soloist Lori Simmons for the response. So Yailais.
Ya la 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 Ya la 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 Ya la 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 Ya la 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 Ya la 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 Ya la 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 Ya la 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 Ya la 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 la
Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam vaed hamevorach leolam vaed.
You may be seated. Now we turn to page 148, 148 for Ma'ariv Aravim.
Yadadai, dai, 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 dai. Yadadai, dai, 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 dai. Yai, dai, 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 dai. Yai, dadadai, dai, yadadai. Dai, 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 dai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher bidvaro Ma'ariv Aravim Ma'ariv Aravim
Please join me in the English. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening.
Baruch atah Adonai Ha'ma'ariv Aravim.
Now let's turn to page 150, 150. Please join me in the English here, and then get ready, because in a moment we're going to call up the students to help us again with the Shema. So students, you are on deck. Page 150, 150. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. And now I'd like to invite up all the students to help lead us in the Shema, and I'd like to invite everyone else to rise in body or spirit.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Thank you all so much for helping lead the Shema. You may all go back to your seats, and everybody can take their seats. Thank you all so much. We turn to page 154, and again, students, you are doing great. I appreciate all your leadership. You're going to keep coming back up, so don't lose focus. We'll call you up on deck again. For now, the Ve'ahavta, page 154.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinamtam levanecha v'dibartam v'shivtecha b'beitecha u'lechtecha b'derech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'v'hisharecha Leman tizkeru vasitem ekol mitzvotai vitem kidoshim lelohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem lelohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
And now we turn to page 159, 159. Please join me. Sing the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come, the song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. And now I'd like to invite up our students again to lead us in this song of peace, the song of redemption, the Mi Chamocha. I know a lot of us are still learning it, but even if you're not perfect on the words, come on up. We would love your enthusiasm up here helping us to lead this song. Mi Chamocha, it's a joyous song. It's a happy song. So bring your joy and your happiness, and page 158, 158.
Yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 ya lai 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 mi chamocha ba'ilim Adonai mi chamocha nehedar b'kodesh Norah tehilot oh seifele Norah tehilot oh seifele Machutecha ra'uvanecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam Ze'eli anu ve'amru Ze'eli anu ve'amru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed.
Great job, y'all. That was fantastic. Thank you very much. And we're going to bring you up another couple of times. And seriously, this service is, come on, everybody. All the adults in the room, how's the energy in this service because of the kids helping us lead it? There we go. See? Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. We're going to continue with the bottom of page 159.
ונאמר כי פד אדוני את יעקב, וגלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל.
And now we turn to page 160, 160, for the Hashkivenu. And I know that a lot of us are very glad that it's Shabbat because sometimes the week is just full of a lot of business and a lot of hectic everything. The students that were recently back in school, I know there's a lot of new classes to get in the zone for, and for a lot of families, a lot of new rhythms to get used to. So we come to Shabbat, we take a breath, and we ask that God help us set up a sukkot of peace, a shelter of peace. And so on page 160 with the Hashkivenu, please join us.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim.
And now, we turn to page 162, 162, for what I know are some of yours favorite song, the Vishamru. And so I'd like to invite up our students once again to help us lead the Vishamru. Come on up, everybody. Page 162, 162. We're going to wait for a couple more students that I think are being mobilized. On the count of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost. We're almost to 5. We're almost to 5. Come on up, everybody. We got some more students coming up on the count of 5.
4.
All right, here we go.
Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti leolam, oti leolam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz v'shamaru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vaynafash, Shabbat vaynafash, Shabbat vaynafash. V'shamaru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam.
Thank you all. As always, that was excellent. Good stuff. And so now we are turning to the tefillah portion of our service, the Amidah, where we're going to start on page 164, 164, and I invite you to rise in body or spirit.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanobrah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chastei Avot V'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'nehem, L'ma'an Shemo B'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor L'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol Atarav L'Hoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechokel Chayim B'Chesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Berofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayim Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Micha Mocha Ba'agiverot, Umido Melach, Melech Memit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atala hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kdoshim b'chol yom yahalalucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
You may be seated. And now we turn to page 178, 178, for Shalom Rav, where we are saying a blessing, a prayer for peace. Let's read the English first. Grant abundant peace to Israel, your people forever. For you are sovereign God of all peace. May it be pleasing to you to bless your people Israel in every season and moment with your peace.
Shalom Rahav Yisrael Hamcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rahav Yisrael Hamcha Tasim Le'olam. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rahav Yisrael Hamcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rahav Yisrael Hamcha Tasim Le'olam. V'tov be'enecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol eit u'v'chol sha'ah b'shlomecha. Shalom Rahav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rahav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam.
And now, having prayed for peace, we take a few moments and we think about those that are in need of healing. The congregation is thinking of those who are in need of healing. Jim DeArmond, Anita Perlman, Rebecca Kaufman, Pearl Levin, Ron Rappaport, Carol Friedman, Carol Wallace, David Cohen, Rivka Bat-Hinda, Carol Solomon, June Van, Rabbi Michael Matchison, Dennis Montagna, Sherry Chait, Jerry Chait, Larry Michaelov, Antoinette Worrell, Dennis Greiner, Robert Dawkins, Mary Louise Boyer, Stuart Rosenthal, David Adler, Cheryl Young, Melissa McKenzie, Maisie and Zev Gould, Marilyn Goodman, Chaim and Yehoshua B'Sardina, Yehudit Bat Naomi V'Raphael, Shmuel Yarmiyahu ben Zachariah V'Rivka, Fran Marcus, Vicky Zuckerman, Daniel Motz, Wolf Ben Sarah, and Howard Silvers. If there is anyone else here who has a name that they would like to share with the community, I'd like you to do so when my eyes meet yours, starting with the live stream and going this way. We hold all their names together as a community. We turn to page 371, 371, and I invite you to rise in body or spirit for the Mishabeach.
Mishabeach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing and let us say, Amen. Mishebeirach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
You may be seated. And now, having prayed for peace and prayed for healing, I invite you to take a few moments for the prayers of your own heart, for silent meditation.
Ose shalom bimromav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru, amen. Yase shalom, yase shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yase shalom, yase shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. V'imru, amen.
And now, it is my distinct pleasure to share the bima once again with the students of Morat Jackie's and Morat Amy's, the students of the 6th and 7th graders, to please come on up. And they are going to be our guest teachers, our guest rabbis for the evening, to teach all of you about some parts of the service that they've been studying.
Does it work? It's on? You shall love Adonai, our God, with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your might. Set these words which I command you this day upon your heart. Teach them to your child and speak them when you're at home and when you go your way and when you lie down and when you get up. Write them on the doorsteps of your house and on your gates.
The mezuzah. In the book of Deuteronomy, we are told, "And you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates." The verse became the root of the practice of hanging a mezuzah on the doorway of every Jewish home. The mezuzah is a copy of the Shema, handwritten in 22 lines. The text is then placed in a box or tube. The mezuzah is placed in a slanting position on the upper part of the right-hand doorpost, so that the upper point is pointed inward and the lower part is pointed outward. On the top of the outside of the parchment is written God's name.
The Jewish historian Josephus explains the mezuzah by saying, "The greatest things God does for us are to be written on the doors." In order to show everything the good and kindness that God does for us, Maimonides, the Jewish philosopher, adds, "From the mezuzah, people learn when coming or going that God is one and everywhere."
Thank you all very much for teaching us about the mezuzah and what's on the inside. Please. I want to echo what Ms. Vicky said, a definite shout out to the teachers and the parents, and in future services when we will ask the teachers to come on up and light the candles and say the Kiddush. I hope we'll get more of you up here because everyone really wants to recognize you and say thanks for all your efforts in teaching our kids to do everything that they're able to do. So, about teaching, there is in this Torah portion the phrase chazak ve'ematz, which also has come to be a part of the midot, Jewish ethical values, Jewish ethics. And it means courageous heart, being courageous. And one of the other things that I just wanted to share is that there are people in our congregation, Donna Berger, Gail Greenfield, and Sheila Lieberman, who are teaching a class on Musar, on Jewish ethical living. And so it is a real pleasure for me to be able to just encourage everyone in this congregation to not only be learning, but to be teaching as well. So having our students teach us tonight, and other congregants are starting to teach a Musar class, it is really wonderful to be able to share in the teaching and the learning with all of you. So let us continue this with more family services, more teaching from our students, more teaching from our congregants, and just this environment of willing to teach and learn and ongoing education is, I'm glad it's thriving. So Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We turn now to the closing portion of our service, to the Aleinu on page 586, 586, and I invite you to rise in body or spirit.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגאור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נטע שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים הוא אלוהינו אין עוד אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו כך כתוב בתורתו וידעת היום והשבת אל לבבך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים Ushamo, Ushamo, Ushamo Echad.
You may be seated. There are stars up above, so far away that we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with the people that we have loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways that we remember. The congregation is remembering tonight those whom we have lost within the last year. Jay Aronoff, Marcel Rettner-Mendelbaum, Clara Ostfeld, Lionel Gleichenhaus, Lawrence Merrill Saxon, Anna Logston, Rayla Montagna, Roberto Ruiz, Shelley Fishman, Michael Cherub, Zenobia Zobi Neustadt, Benjamin Fishman, and Leonard Smolin. And we're also remembering those whom we have lost at this time in years past: Tootsie Backer, Jane Barber, Alfred Francis, Francis Frankel, Mayor Crystal, Lawrence Laser, Martha Latimer, Helene Lipkin, Beba Marrero, Sarah Needleman, Ida Sachs, Harold Schneider, Martin Trachtenberg, Arnold Vandroff, and Ida Weber. If there is anyone else here who has a name that they would like to share with the community of someone that they're remembering tonight, someone that they have lost, I invite you to do so as my eyes meet yours, starting with the live stream. And thank you. We hold all their names together as a community. I invite you to rise in body or spirit for the Kaddish on page 598. 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah, B'alma divra chirutei v'amlich malchutei, B'chayachon uv'yomechon uv'chaye decho Beit Yisrael, B'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lalmei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shmei d'kudusha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'yimru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, Hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen. May the one who makes peace above bring comfort to all who are bereaved. And let us say, Amen. You may be seated. And so we turn to page 625, 625, for what has fondly become known as the fun Adon Olam.
Sing along with me. You will catch on to the refrain if you don't know it. Adon Olam,
Adon Olam,
Asher Malach,
Asher Malach,
Terem Kol,
V'terem Kol,
Yitzir Nivra,
Ra,
Liek Nasa,
Le'et Nasa,
Vechetzo Kol, Azai Melech
Shemo Nikra Adon Olam,
V'acharei Kichot HaKol,
Levado Yimloch Nora Adon Olam, V'hu Haya, V'hu Hoveh, V'hu Yeh B'tifara Adon Olam,
Adon Olam,
Adon Olam,
Asher Malach,
Asher Malach,
Terem Kol,
V'terem Kol,
Yitzir
Nivra,
Nivra, Liek Nasa,
Li'et Nasa, V'chefzo Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, Hu Echad, V'yein Sheni, L'ham Shelo L'hachbira Adon Olam, B'li Reshit, B'li Tachlit, V'lo ha'oz v'ha'misra adon olam.
Adon olam.
Adon olam.
Asher malach.
Asher malach.
B'terem kol.
B'terem kol Yitzir Nivra.
Li'it nasa.
Li'et nasa b'chefzo kol. Azai melech shemo nikra adon olam. Hu eli v'chai goali. B'tzorchev li be'et zara adon olam. V'hu nisi umanos li. Menakosi biyom ekra adon olam.
Adon olam.
Adon olam.
Asher malach.
Asher malach.
B'terem kol.
B'terem kol Yitzir Nivra.
Li'it nasa.
Li'et nasa v'chefzo kol. Azai melech shemo nikra adon olam. B'yado afkid ruchi. Be'et tishan ve'a'ira adon olam. Ve'im ruchi geviati. Adonai li v'lo ira adon olam.
Adon olam.
Adon olam.
Asher malach.
Asher malach.
B'terem kol.
B'terem kol Yitzir Nivra.
Li'it nasa.
Li'et nasa v'chefzo kol.
Azai melech shemo nikra adon olam.
All right, so last couple things. We are going to turn now to page 603 for the priestly benediction. And in a second, I will invite you all to rise in body or spirit. You can rise now if you want to. In body or spirit for the priestly benediction. What I invite is for parents to put a hand on their kids. It's a tradition if you want to, no pressure. And it's a sort of communal blessing of the children. And then right after this, just so you know what's coming, right after this benediction, we're going to go and say the Motzi and the Kiddush up here so that all the young feet can run out there and attack the Kiddush and enjoy the oneg. So here we go on page 603.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
Ken Yehiratzon. May God bless you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yihuneka.
Ken Yehiratzon. May God's light shine upon you and may God be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha.
Shalom. 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 Ken Yehiratzon. May you feel God's presence within you always, and may you find peace. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
All right, quick Kiddush and Motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. L'chaim. And for the Motzi, you all grab a piece of bread for me when you get out there. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. B'tei avon and Shabbat shalom, everyone. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.